This is our daily recap video. We are looking at 12:18 p.m. May the 24th, 2016, and um, we're just gonna go over some of the stuff that's happened today and see what we are looking at. So first things first, what I want to do SPEX here, and I just want to talk about the fact that um, there was a gap up, but we didn't alert it, and why we didn't alert it is um, pretty simple to us. Um, our white scanner alerted us SPEX, which was on this day here, and our black scanner alerted this to us yesterday, but it was above $2, and as you can see, it went down to 189. So it would have hit our stop loss, and we wouldn't have had it anyways. But we're not the ones to sit around and you know just ponder over something that happened the day before or the week before or a month before. We like to move forward and we like to keep on moving, and that's basically that. We could have alerted this in the morning, but we don't alert huge gaps. We'll alert a gap that's 5 to 10%. We won't alert a gap that's higher than that, because if the stock likes to come back down to its opening price or its previous closing price of like 5 or 10%, it'll hit our stop loss and we'll be out anyways. But we're not going to take a chance here. Most of the times, out in, from our experience, gaps tend to come down, and we are happy with where we are now. So um, there's no saying that this was gonna go from 329 to 466. And again, it's just not worth taking a chance. There were other opportunities that we had. So that's that. Let's go over the next one there. GBSN. This thing is not something that we like. It's reverse split like 1,000 times. Um, we're not going to get into a stock where the company can't even hold its own. If it was going to be a nice move, that's nice. What we like to do is we like to get in for these moves and not these middle ones. We don't like these, bounces. We like the breakouts, and that's that. So it's not something we would trade. If there was absolutely nothing else going on, we might consider it, but most likely we're not getting into something like that. We're not the traditional trader. We like to do things our own way. Like CLRB, it's going to be a similar chart to GBSN. This is the stuff that we like to trade. This is something that we alerted at 149 on Friday, and that's that. So that was the first thing. The second thing we wanted to do was we wanted to go over this third highest mover of the day, which was well, it's moved back now, which was APHB, and we alerted this one at 175. Um, Email for that is right here, and it is right here. So we wrote the wrong ticker name. It does become a little confusing, and it's APBH is what we wrote, and we sent that out at 11:15, and we said that stop is at 160. We're looking for 230 in a couple of days, but I guess we don't have to wait for a couple of days, and maybe $3 in a week. Now it can still move up. We're still holding quarter of our position here. It had some news today, and it wasn't something to blow your mind, but for us it was like, hey, you know what, it can bring us a good 30, 40, maybe even 50%, so why not? So that's that. And then if you go back here, 11:15 we sent out that email, and then 11:20 we sent out an email saying, hey guys, sorry, it's not APHB, it's APBH. Oh, sorry, we said it's APHB, not APBH. Sorry for that, and that was at 11:20. So if we just go over this chart real quick, we're looking at a 1 minute chart here, just to go over the alert, and if you can look at this right here, this is at 11:15, and 11:15, and this is when our order went through. Our order went through at 11:15, and then the email that we sent was at 11:20. So this was 11:20 right here, right? And we got in at this price here, the 175, and we waited a couple minutes for the verification, and the verification was holding up, and it's good. And as you can see, this is basically what's happened. We sold half around the $2 mark, and the other quarter we alerted at 233. So we alerted both sales, um, and then the next one we sold around 233. We alerted that as well, and it's not like we alerted it a half hour later. We alerted it like a few seconds in. We do use hotkeys for our trades just to make them quick and easy, and that's pretty much that. So we're still holding. There's a chance we've drawn out our resistance and support lines. We'll see where it takes us, but we're still holding our quarter, and that was an easy, trade for the day. So that's that, and so we've covered the top three, gainers of the day and why we weren't in. There was also OXGN, and again, it's the same thing. It was a gap up and nothing, not something that we would want to get into. OXGN, and it did gap up, and then you can see here it opened at 90 cents, and now it's sitting at 75 cents. Why get into something so messy when you don't really have to? If this was the only trade of the day, yeah, it's worth taking the risk and putting a stop loss for 5 to 10%. But you know that there's a greater chance that it is going to come down 5 to 10%, so why bother, right? Another nice trade that we had was BBEP. We alerted this at 11 cents. We were looking for only 15 cents, but it did something we weren't expecting at all. We're gonna look at BBEP, and so yesterday we had drawn out our support and resistance lines, and it had met none of them. And so we said, hey, it's not gone down below that, and it hasn't gone above that. So what's the big deal? Just hold it through. So 11 cents, you're looking at, where was this? I don't remember if it was the day before or May 23rd. So it was yesterday, and 11 cents. You can take it whichever way you like, anywhere here. And as you can see, it went as high as 20 cents. But we sold one half at 12 cents because it went up, and then it came back down, and then we said, hey, listen, this might not be a good move. So we sold $500 worth at 12 cents for whatever little profit there was, and then we sold the other $500 at 18 cents today. That was before this big move. I was somewhere around here, not like on the way down, and that was that. So this is basically what we're looking at, and you know, this is this is what it is, and this is what we do, and this is what we like to do. Like I said, we could have gotten into GB, SN. It's just not worth it, and that's pretty much it. So we thank you all for watching this, and we wish you the best of luck.